Hello friends, welcome to your Edugani. Now we are going to discuss how to convert NFA to DFA. This is very important question in the means of JNTU. Okay. Let us draw once again the table. Given transaction table is A, B, epsilon, P, Q and R. Phi, P, Q, Q, phi, P, R, phi. Okay. The NFA for the above transaction table is, now we are going to draw the NFA diagram. By using the reference the above table, okay? P, Q and R. No? This is very important. So be careful. Do not neglect this question, okay? Na? In JN2 it is very important. P to Q is, there is nothing is there, so epsilon. And P to P is B, Q to Q is A, Q to Q is A and Q to R is epsilon. R to Q is A. R to P is B. Okay na? This is required NFA diagram. Now the function of NFA is written as, let's see. Let NFA be M equal to Q epsilon delta Q naught and F. Okay, Q is states. Here three states are there, P, Q and R, which are non-terminals, and epsilon equal to terminals. Epsilon equal to A and B. Q naught equal to P, starting state, and F is final state, R. Okay. Step 1 is finding epsilon closure for P, Q and R. Epsilon closure of P equal to epsilon closure of Q, epsilon closure of R. Okay. Then now epsilon closure of P equal to P, Q, R. Q naught. Let us say Q naught. Q and R. Epsilon closure of R equal to R. Okay na? Now step 2 is apply epsilon closure for Q naught to A on the result of Q naught comma A. Delta of Q naught comma A equal to epsilon closure of delta of Q naught comma A. In the beginning we got Q naught equal to PQR na, so we can substitute PQR in here. Okay, let's see. Q naught equal to PQR. Okay, right here PQR comma A. Epsilon closure of delta of P comma A union delta of Q comma A union delta of R comma A. Okay, epsilon closure of P comma A equal to, from the table we can get P comma A is given as 5. 5 also, or we can say as null, and Q comma A is Q, R comma A is Q. Epsilon closure of Q, nothing but Q, epsilon closure of Q. Equal to, in step 1 we wrote na epsilon closure of Q, epsilon closure of Q where epsilon closure of Q equal to Q comma R. Q comma R. Okay, let us say this one as Q1. This is new state. Let us consider it as new state. Now take Q naught comma B. Delta of Q naught comma B equal to epsilon closure of delta of Q naught comma B. Epsilon closure of delta of PQR B. Epsilon closure of delta of P comma B union delta of Q comma B delta of R comma B. equal to epsilon closure of p comma b is p union q comma b is 5 union r comma b p equal to epsilon closure of p is from step 1 we get epsilon closure of p equal to pqr equal to q naught. It is also a old state, not a new state. Is q naught old state. Q naught, we are not getting new state, only q naught is a old state. Step 3. Now for the new state q1. Delta of new state na delta dash q1 comma a equal to epsilon closure of delta of q1 comma a equal to epsilon closure of delta of q1 is q comma r comma a epsilon closure of delta of q comma a union delta of r comma a equal to epsilon closure of q comma a is q union r comma a q epsilon closure of q is epsilon closure of q equal to q comma r. It is also a old state q naught. q1 sorry, old state. From this we are understood that we are not getting a new state after q1 state now, so we can terminate epsilon closure process. Let us write as for delta q1 comma b. Also we can do for b now, so we are doing for q1 comma b. Okay, epsilon closure of delta of q1 comma b. q1 is q comma r comma b. Epsilon closure of delta of q comma b union r comma b. Epsilon closure of q comma b is 5. Union R comma B is P. Epsilon closure of P is PQR from step 1. PQR, it is nothing but Q naught. It is also a old state. From these steps we have known that we are not getting new states after Q1. So we have to terminate epsilon closure process. Since there are no new states, so computation of epsilon closure terminated. Okay, let DFA equivalent to DFA for the given NFA be M dash equal to Q dash epsilon delta dash epsilon dash Q naught dash F dash, where Q dash equal to Q naught comma Q1, which are old state and a new state. Epsilon equal to A comma B. Q naught dash equal to Q naught. Q1 F equal to final state is Q1. F equal to Q1, final state equal to Q1. The transaction table delta is A, B, Q naught, Q1, Q naught is a starting state, Q1 is a final state. Q naught comma A equal to Q1. From these steps we can see delta of Q naught comma A equal to Q1. Q naught comma B equal to Q naught. Q1 comma A equal to Q1. Q1 comma B equal to Q naught. This is required transition table of DFA. Now we can draw diagram of DFA. The transition diagram of DFA is with the help of this table we can draw. Okay, Q naught, Q1, which is a final state. Q0 to Q1, Q0 to Q1 is A. Q0 to Q0 is B. Q1 is a final state. Q1 to Q1 is A. Q1 to Q0 is B. Q0 is a starting state, which is required DFA. Equivalent DFA. Thank you.